Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Fireside Chat 296. Mr. Tubbs is making an appearance. We have no idea for how long. We have put his favorite petrified wood in his bed, so at least you will see him in the beginning. He is still a puppy, ergo he's not aching to do what Otto did as a more mature dog and stay put for a while. But anyway, you see Mr. Tubbs. It is great to be with you. This is the week of July 4th, the American Independence Day. And I know that there are many of you who listen around the world. When I address issues that are specifically American, I don't think they're only of interest to Americans because the issues are universal. I very rarely, I can't even think of when I addressed issues that only applied to Americans. So this issue is something a lot of you might want to think about, but certainly those of you who are Americans. Well, how do I phrase it? What if you're not so proud of your country at a given moment? Well, at least we had that. How are you, little feller? What if you're not so proud of your country as perhaps you were, not perhaps, in my case, I was all of my life? How do you celebrate a patriotic day if you're disappointed in your country? And I am disappointed in my country. I can't deny that. So let me tell you how I deal with it. We put out the flag on July 4th because we celebrate the flag and we celebrate everything that it represents. Because everything good that it represents, and it really only represents good. That doesn't mean Americans only did good, but the flag did not represent slavery, for example. That was the flag that liberated slaves. That was the Union flag. We're not putting out the Confederate flag, those states that wanted to preserve slavery. We don't put their flag out. So I believe that American values, the American value system, remains the greatest answer to cruelty and evil in the world, the best way to produce a decent society. And I've written an entire book on it. It's called Still the Best Hope: Why the World Needs American Values to Prevail. Ironically, the book is more relevant today than when I published it. It is really 3 books. It's about America, really American values, leftist values, and Islamist, not necessarily Islamic, but Islamist values. It's 3 books in one. You'll understand the left better, perhaps, than reading anything else, and there are many great things about the left, but this is a lifetime of study of it, Adam of America. The American value system is what I call the American Trinity. There are 3 values on every coin and dollar bill in America. And they are E Pluribus Unum, which is Latin for from many one, and liberty, and in God we trust. I don't know of as good, I won't even say I don't know a better, I don't know of as good a national motto as those 3. If you base a society on that, you will have a decent and good society. The left hates all 3 values. Again, I always distinguish between left and liberals. Liberals do not vote their values. Liberals vote for the left, and the left shares almost no liberal values. But I just want to make that clear. When I say left, I don't mean every liberal. But yes, I mean every leftist, because the moment you leave those values, you become a liberal or a conservative. They detest all 3. Liberty has never been a left-wing value. Never. Never in the history of the left, since the French Revolution to the Russian Revolution to the modern Western world. Wherever the left comes into power, liberty decreases. Wherever the left comes into power, dissent is suppressed. People are censored. Freedom of speech, like other freedoms, are not part of the leftist agenda. So, my friends, my weekly reminder that given the amount of censorship by big tech and that we've experienced at PragerU, we don't know if one day YouTube, for example, owned by Google, will just decide no more fireside chats on YouTube, and then we've lost all of you because you won't know where to go. So that's why we're trying to, as it were, let's see, I don't want to say train. It sounds demeaning, but we want you to get into the habit of watching all of our material, and certainly the Fireside Chat at PragerU. So the rest of this Fireside Chat, really important stuff to be said, is at PragerU.com. Very simple to go there, on your phone, on a computer, on a tablet, whatever you use. And the best is just get the PragerU app. It's all free, and that's the best way to watch all of our content. So go to PragerU.com or use the app, and we'll continue.